Have you ever noticed how some memories just refuse to fade? Maybe it's a person you loved, a chapter that ended before you were ready, a dream that slipped through your fingers, or even a version of yourself that no longer exists. You try to move forward, yet the past keeps pulling you back. And here's the truth. Letting go is one of the hardest things a human being can do, because when something mattered deeply, it leaves fingerprints on your soul. You can't just delete that, but you can learn to live differently with it. And that's what this video is about. Not forgetting the past, but freeing yourself from being controlled by it. First, let's be honest about what makes letting go so difficult. It's not just the pain of losing something, it's the loss of control. We hold on because our mind hates uncertainty. It clings to what's familiar, even if it hurts. That's why you keep replaying old conversations, or wondering how things could have been different. But no amount of thinking can change what's already happened. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." What he meant was simple. We can't always control events, but we can control the meaning we give them. That's the first step to letting go, realizing that the past only holds power if you keep feeding it with attention. Next comes acceptance. Now, acceptance doesn't mean you agree with what happened. It simply means you stop fighting reality. It's the quiet surrender that says, this did happen. I don't have to like it, but I can live with it. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic teachers, said, "We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgments about them." When you truly understand that, the world changes. So instead of asking, why did this happen to me? Try asking, how can I rise because of it? Acceptance isn't weakness. It's wisdom. It's the moment your heart says, I can't hold on to what's gone, but I can choose what I carry forward. Then comes something very few people talk about, making space for grief. Because when you suppress emotions, they don't disappear. They wait. So instead of running from sadness or anger, give it a container. That could be journaling, taking long walks, sitting in silence, or even talking to yourself honestly. Science backs this. When we name and express emotions, our brain's stress circuits calm down. That's why people say crying helps, because it actually does. It's your body releasing what your mind has carried for too long. So let it come up. Let it move through you. You don't need to be strong all the time. You just need to be real. Next is releasing the attachment. Letting go doesn't mean erasing love, memories, or meaning. It means accepting that some things can exist beautifully in your story, even if they don't stay in your life. When you realize that you can love something deeply and still let it go, you unlock a new kind of strength. The Stoics practice something called amor fati, which means love your fate. It's the idea of embracing life as it is, not as you wish it had been. So when life changes in ways you never expected, instead of asking why me, try whispering, even this moment, even this loss, even this version of your life can shape you into something wiser. You don't have to force yourself to move on. Just stop holding yourself back. The past is a place for learning, not for living. Finally, comes the art of moving forward. Letting go is not one grand decision. It's a daily practice. Every morning, you wake up and choose peace over replaying pain. You remind yourself, what's meant for me will stay effortlessly. What's not is teaching me how to grow. And slowly, life begins to feel lighter. One day, Visas, you'll look back at what broke you and realize it no longer hurts the same. Not because you forgot, but because you've grown around it. That's the quiet art of letting go. It doesn't erase the past. It transforms how you carry it. If you're watching this and something inside you still feels heavy, I hope you know you're not broken for holding on. You're just human. And that's okay. Healing isn't fast, but it's happening, even when it doesn't feel like it. And maybe letting go isn't about losing anything. Maybe it's about finding yourself again. So take a deep breath. You're allowed to let go now. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you in the next one.